Ladies and gentlemen, there comes a moment in life when the weight of your past feels heavier than your hope for the future. But I'm here to tell you, no matter where you've been, no matter what's been broken, there is a divine law, a sacred principle that can reset your life. It's called the secret law of new beginnings. And once you understand it, you will never look at your life the same way again. You cannot hold on to the ashes of yesterday and expect to see the beauty of tomorrow. The truth is, as long as your hands are full of the pain, mistakes, and regrets of your past, there will be no space left to receive the blessings that your future holds. Many people pray for change, cry for a new season, and ask for a fresh start. Yet deep inside, they are still clutching the very things they say they want to be free from. You cannot walk forward while constantly looking back. You cannot reach for the light if you're still holding the shadows close. The past may have shaped you, but it does not define you. It is a chapter, not the whole book. If you keep reading the same page over and over again, you'll never discover the new story waiting to be written. Some of us have built monuments to our pain, visiting them over and over in our minds, rehearsing what went wrong, replaying who hurt us, and reliving the decisions we wish we could change. But here's the reality. You can't heal while holding on to what broke you. It's like trying to climb a mountain with a backpack full of bricks. Every step is heavier than it needs to be, and eventually you get too tired to move forward. But the moment you decide to take that backpack off, you feel lighter, freer, and suddenly the path ahead doesn't seem so impossible. Letting go is not about pretending it never happened. It's about refusing to let it control you any longer. It's about choosing to take the lesson, not the bitterness. It's about thanking God for the wisdom gained, even if the process was painful, and then setting your face toward the horizon where the sun is rising on a new day. The secret to a new beginning lies in surrender. Surrendering your right to keep punishing yourself. Surrendering your need to replay the story. Surrendering your grip on the things you cannot change. Sometimes we hold on to the past because we're afraid of the unknown. The pain we've carried becomes familiar, and there's a strange comfort in what we know, even if it hurts us. But you were never meant to live in a prison made of your own memories. The key has been in your hand the whole time, and the door to your future is wide open. But you have to be willing to step through it. Imagine if a seed refused to let go of its shell because it was afraid of what was outside. The shell is the past. It was necessary for a time. It protected you. It even helped you grow. But now, it's time to break free. Your future is not in the shell. Your future is in the soil, in the light, in the space where new roots can grow deep and strong. Yes, letting go will feel strange. You might feel empty at first, because for so long, the pain has been what filled the space. But that emptiness is not a loss. It's an invitation. It's the room your heart needs so that joy, peace, and hope can take their place. You cannot receive what's meant for you if your hands are already full of what's over. Letting go is an act of faith. It's telling God, I trust you more than I trust my memories. I believe you are better for me than what I've lost. I know you can turn even my worst mistakes into something beautiful. And every time you take a step forward without dragging the past behind you, you are declaring to the world and to yourself that you are more than what happened to you. You are not a victim of yesterday. You are a builder of tomorrow. So today, make the choice. Not tomorrow, not next week. Today, choose to forgive yourself. Choose to forgive them. Choose to close the chapter without fear of what comes next. Because the moment you truly let go, the moment you drop the weight, you will feel the rush of freedom. You will see opportunities you couldn't see before. You will hear God's whisper guiding you toward the next season of your life. And you will finally understand that the past was never meant to be a chain around your ankle. It was a stepping stone beneath your feet, lifting you higher into the destiny that has been waiting for you all along. Before a new beginning can ever take root in your life, it has to be born in your mind and spirit first. You cannot step into a future you have not yet seen. Vision is the blueprint of your destiny, the seed from which change grows. And if you can't imagine yourself living free, walking in purpose, surrounded by peace and abundance, then you will always drift back to the life you know. Everything great starts as a picture in your heart before it becomes a reality in your hands. When you begin to see the future before it arrives, something shifts inside you. You start walking differently, talking differently, even thinking differently, because you are no longer living based only on what you see around you. You are living based on what you believe is coming. This is why you must guard your imagination. The pictures you allow in your mind are the raw material your future will be built from. If you fill your vision with fear, failure, and doubt, you'll build a future that looks exactly like that. If you fill your vision with faith, possibility, and promise, you'll start pulling those things into your reality. It's not enough to wish for a better life. You must see it. See yourself walking into that new job. See yourself living in that home you've been dreaming of. See yourself restored, healthy, happy, and whole. The clearer you see it, the stronger your belief will become. And once belief takes root, action follows naturally. You'll find yourself making decisions that line up with the vision. You'll let go of habits that no longer fit the future you're building. You'll surround yourself with people who encourage the dream instead of killing it. This is the secret of all new beginnings. They are born twice, once in the unseen and once in the seen. And once in the scene. First, you birth it in your mind through vision. Then you birth it in reality through faith and action. And when you hold on to that picture, no matter how dark your current season looks, you are aligning yourself with a life that's waiting for you, for you. Your words are not just sounds in the air. They are seeds planted into the soil of your future. Every sentence you speak is either building the life you want or reinforcing the one you're trying to leave behind. This is why a new beginning demands a new language. You cannot step into a fresh season while speaking the vocabulary of defeat, fear, and doubt. When you speak life, you are aligning your mouth with your destiny. Words have creative power. Same way a seed doesn't produce overnight. Your declarations may not instantly change everything around you, but with time, consistency, and faith, they will bear fruit. If you want a future filled with peace, start speaking peace. If you want a season of breakthrough, start declaring breakthrough. If you want to walk in strength, speak strength over yourself every single day. There's a reason why people who constantly talk about failure seem to attract more of it, while those who talk about hope, victory, and opportunity often find themselves walking right into it. Words are magnets. They pull into your life what you continually confess. The atmosphere of your life is created by the sound of your own voice. But here's the thing. Speaking life is not about denying your reality. It's about refusing to agree with it when it contradicts what you know is possible. Instead, say, this is not the end for me. My best days are ahead. I will overcome this. I will rise again. A new beginning is fragile at first, like a young plant just breaking through the soil. Your words are the sunlight and water it needs to grow strong. Every time you declare something positive, you are strengthening the foundation of your new season. And just as importantly, every time you choose to stay silent instead of speaking something negative, you are protecting that growth from being choked by weeds of doubt. If you want the law of new beginnings to work in your life, you must become intentional with your speech. You speak as if it's already done. Speak as if the breakthrough has already arrived. As you do, you will find that your environment starts to change. Doors start to open, and the new life you've been waiting for begins to take shape before your eyes. Every new beginning will demand that you step into territory you've never walked before. It's unfamiliar, unpredictable, and at times it can feel like you're walking in the dark. That's why so many people stay where they are, because comfort feels safer than uncertainty. But here's the truth. Nothing new ever grows in the soil of the familiar. If you want the life you've never had, you have to be willing to go places you've never gone. Courage is not the absence of fear. It's the decision to move forward even while fear is screaming in your ear. Fear will tell you, well, what if you fail? What if you're not ready? What if this was a mistake? Surround yourself with people who remind you of where you're going, not just where you've been. People who speak life when the road feels hard, who lift you up when the weight feels heavy, and who remind you why you started. When you're tempted to quit, feed your faith daily. It's faith daily.